show something a little bit more charming, something a little bit more clever, and something that you wouldn't normally associate that you could do with a VR or within a VR game or environment. I did play this game very, very briefly on the PSVR1, but I never finished it. And this game hasn't got the free upgrade treatment like some other games have. This game has come out for the PSVR2 along with its sequel, which is called Moss Book 2, which I never had on the original PSVR1. So as I never bought the second game, and as I never finished the second game, and even though there is no upgrade path or upgrade fee or free upgrade for this game, there's a bundle that's available for the two for the two games that you can get a little bit cheaper than buying them both single. So I jumped in, I opted for it, because I really enjoyed what I saw when I played it on the PSVR 1, and knowing that it's had the PSVR 2 treatment and it's got sharper visuals and possibly better frame rates, I thought, why not? Let's jump in, let's give this another bash. So I'm going to show you the intro of this game, and then see how it goes. And what I may do is, this is the kind of game that I can sit here and chill and play, and I may, depending on the response and how many likes this video gets, I may turn this into a full series and do a full series of both games on this channel. So keep your eyes peeled for that one, because if it gets enough interest, enough comments or enough desire, I will turn this into a full playthrough and series on this channel. So keep your eyes peeled. But without further ado, let's literally get stuck in. So got the two sense controllers, which are essentially these here, left hand, right hand, and I'm not going to say anything other than you'll see how this game plays and how I interact from a VR perspective. So using my sense controllers, I'm literally just going to start opening this book and the game will start.
Your time has come at last, dear reader. While we began this tale long ago, we hope it is yours to finish. But this story is not yours alone. No, it is tied to another. And the journey you take together could change the fate of both our worlds. Shall we begin? They called it the Cinder Night. What came from those dark, starless skies would change the world of Moss forever. The peace that had settled across the land was broken by an unconquerable nightmare. And that night, the animals nearly met their end. First, they killed the king. A winged creature broke from the shadows and plucked him from his royal bedchamber high atop the tallest tower. Next, the serpent Sarfog and the armies of the Arcane tore up from the underworld. They ravaged the castle in search of that which gave the king power beyond understanding, one of the fabled glass relics. The King's Guard fought bravely, but the castle soon pulsed with the Arcane's evil. Every room was gutted, every statue, tapestry, and adornment hexed. But the glass was never found. Even the reclusive sprites set aside their differences on that fated night. They sent a great champion, empowered by their own glass relic, to challenge the serpent and its steel army. Meanwhile, Sir Argus, commander of the King's Guard, led the survivors west through a temple long abandoned by their ancestors and far away from their newly risen enemies. It was an arduous escape. Finally, After passage beneath the impassable mire, they found refuge in a clearing hidden safely in the trees. Argus charged back to join the Sprite champion at the mire's edge. Together, they fought back the arcane and sealed the temple passage that led to the clearing. But the champion was gravely injured. Clutching his glass, he retreated deep into the forest where he drew his last breath. A large tree grew upon him. It stood many years in watchful duty, safeguarding the glass and awaiting its next hero. That hero, albeit an unlikely one, did arrive at a time she'd be needed most. Quill was out adventuring beyond the edge of the clearing. Dusk was creeping in, but she wondered what she might find if she went just a little farther.
Ooh, the vibration on the headset. Brilliant.
She was not exactly sure what she roused, but she felt no danger from the beings silently peering down at her.
Look at the detail.
Quill had to hurry. The village gates would soon close, and night would follow.
So something that baffles me on this game, even though I should know this because I did play it, but I can't remember how I controlled this with the move controllers on the original PSVR. I was thinking that it was controlled with the DualShock 4, but then this kind of stuff where you control the environment, which you'll see shortly, was done with the move controllers. I think it's going to be, unless it used the light bar on the DualShock. I can't remember. I'm going to have to look it up, because it's bugging me. Because things like this here, I'm using the right sense control now to pull that out. So that, as you'll see in a minute, Quill, once I get across this gap, can then get across. Because, hang on, let me push that back. Because had that been in there, obviously Quill can't get across here. But I'm using the sense controller to pull that out. And then he gives me or she gives me the thumbs up. And then I can get across. And there you go. And I can't for the life of me remember how I did it with the move controllers. If it was with the move controllers. Just gonna go down here in case there's anything. I can't remember if there's anything in there. No. Oh, yep. Come on.
Night, her uncle often warned, was when danger was most present. But Quill preferred the stories of the magical creatures that woke to protect the forest.
That red circle that you get there is when I'm going outside the play zone, because I've chose the seated position, which puts like a circle, a very, very small circle around you in the seated position. Obviously, if you're playing a game that requires a little bit more movement, then you physically draw a play space. It's okay, it's listening to me again. I forgot to turn off the voice control. It's listening to me. Sure if I've missed something down there with, but so be it. Yeah, such a charming game this, and it just shows a different side to VR, in the same way Astrobot did. When there was that Astrobot game. That showed a different side to VR, and that was so well done as well. It's a shame that hasn't got an upgrade on the PSVR2. Or who knows, there may even be a sequel in the works for all we know. We can hope, can't we? We can hope. You put your sword away, you know. The music's awesome on this as well. Should really made the play area bigger rather than, but then it's striking that happy balance between whether I'm seated or not seated. If you're seated, it seems to be by default that it wants to create a small little area around you. Hi. Nope, can't go in there, can't do anything there. Oh, no. So you interact with the environment to help Quill navigate and get around. And I'm glad that I've picked up the bundle as well, so I can finally play number 2, because I never played number 2, like I say, and the word is that number 2 was just as good as, you know, if not better than this one. Oh, so that's on that bridge.
Quill had saved priceless grains from the hourglass. She raced to the door of the cottage she shared with her
Oh, she.
uncle,
There you go. So she.
hoping once he saw her discovery, he'd lose himself in tales of its legend. Uncle Argus was watching the evening light dim when Quill burst through the front door of their cottage.
Uncle! Uncle, there's something you have to see!
Out past the bell again, he scolded. Quill, I've told you countless times. I know, Quill replied, crestfallen. I didn't mean to worry you, but I found something strange and magical. Quill's hands trembled as she showed him the glass.
What is it?
She asked. A look of panic spilled over her uncle's stoic exterior.
Where did you find this?
Roared Uncle Argus. Quill had never seen her uncle so shaken. Just west of the clearing, she explained. And as soon as I picked it up, something started helping me. Uncle Argus followed her motion.
A reader. With you, here, right now? Quill, what you found is very powerful and very dangerous,
He said with great concern.
If I could take this burden from you, I would. But this reader has chosen. Even with the moon full and bright, I must go right away.
Quill pressed.
Where are you going? I can help. We can help.
No!
He snapped.
They'll find you and tear you apart. I have to go alone. It is for your own safety, and for everyone here in the clearing.
His long, heartfelt hug told her he was heading for danger.
I'll be back before midnight. Until I return, I need your word you will not leave the clearing with that glass. Promise me, Quill.
I promise, she said reluctantly, wondering where her uncle was going so deep into the night.
Nope.
Hey, kid! Kid! Wake up! Hey, kid, over here! I know where your uncle went. I can show you. You're twofold now. Very important. Bring that glass and your sidekick, too. We're going to need them.
Chest there. Don't do anything with it, no.
Quill called out. Hey! Starling, wait!
Oh! I can see that. Obviously obscured by the bed. The lighting is absolutely fantastic. It's like you can reach out and pick her up. It's just unbelievable.
Quill had never met a starling. In campfire stories, they often meddled in the lives of mortals. And when they appeared, mischief followed. Passage through the eastern gate was strictly forbidden. But despite her promise, Quill knew in her heart that Uncle Argus needed her. Quill demanded answers. Starling, you can't just barge in here with your
Nothing in there?
riddles. Where
Nope.
is he? What do you know?
The trouble your uncle's heading for is the kind only you and that silent giant up there can get him out of.
Okay. Ah, can I get through? Yeah, there you go. Then, apologies for those red circles. Obviously, that's to do with the play area, as I said earlier. It's not affecting me too greatly at the moment, though. I'm still able to reach stuff.
This way, kid.
Urged the Starling.
And don't forget to tuck your ears in.
Oh, go on, up, 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 up. Wow, I never even spotted that, you know. Probably gonna get it. I thought I was gonna get the out of bounds thing again then. Oh, there's the squirrel that you took off on.
Just on the other side is the mire.
The Starling assured her.
There's a good chance your uncle's still there.
Okay, let's have a quick nosy in here. Nope, nothing. I'm off on an adventure! Hee hee! Sorry, don't resist.
Did you hear that? The starling seemed anxious. I've ruffled enough leaves in these parts. I can't be seen with you. I'll catch up with you later. Just don't go and die on me.
Oh! Hey! Trophy earned. Oh, careful. Got a feeling that there's gonna... No, I've not got a feeling there's gonna be something around there. Oh, wonder if you could drop to the ledge, but nope. No, careful. Oh, there's another. Combat's fairly simplistic. I don't know if it gets more challenging, I don't know if there's bosses. Again, I never got that far into it. It's fairly straightforward. The first trial.
A whisper echoed through the trees.
Fought like someone
Oh, there's a scroll.
stolen our champion's power.
A small yet fantastical band of sprites emerged, surrounding Quill.
I'm Veda, root seer of the mire, and you have crossed into our domain.
She sized up Quill with a rueful gaze, then turned her attention upward.
I sense you there too. I have not felt the presence of such a promising reader in some time.
A youthful warrior marched forward. Rootseer, I'm prepared to honor our great champion's legacy. Rodent, give us our glass. Quill stepped closer. Where is my uncle? If you've hurt him...
Silence!
Veda thundered back.
It was Argus who summoned us here, and now I see why. Young one, I'm afraid the trees hum of attack. Your uncle's been taken to the castle of your ancestors.
Quill's knees buckled as Veda continued.
Argus put himself at great risk calling for us. Your uncle once took a solemn oath to protect the glass of your fallen king. He is the only one left who knows where it's been hidden. The Arcane have long sought to wrest that knowledge from him. And you dare to cross into the mire with our glass? Sarfog will soon burn through this forest looking to tear you and your reader apart. Unless, of course, you find them first. Take these. Weapons made for the mighty champion who died so that your people could live.
Quill felt its otherworldly power course through
Nope.
her.
Find your uncle twofold, before the serpent and its masters break him.
The warrior fumed. Our glass with her? Rootseer, she's minuscule.
Come now. The reader has chosen its hero. We must let their story unfold.
Veda replied with a frost of finality, and vanished into the shadows of the mire.
I like how it's presented. Like a fable as well. Right, let's try and get this scroll. Nope. Good job, shouldn't take full damage. Oh no. One more go. One more go at it and then I'll press on with the story for the sake of this coverage. That's a fair jump there as well. Once I've mastered this one. Yay! No pressure. Right, come on Quill. Let's venture forth. Right, I think that's got to go on there straight away. Am I imagining? Yep, there you go, as easy as that. Oh. Or is it that one that's got to go on? Oh, can't get it back off now. No, I've got to open the door. It's a good job when I'm going out the area like that. That isn't completely
It's Quill's
disabling the
favorite
ability of me
story.
controlling the game.
How Sir Argus fought beside the Sprite Champion to seal this temple from the arcane and secure the survival of their kinds. Simply standing in their heroic footsteps felt like a great honor.
I can't lift it up. Oop, oop, oop. Baffled. I can't move that one. I can only move that. Can't rotate it. Oh, I've got a scroll. Can't do anything with that. That's got to go somewhere to open that over there. But I can't get it out of there. I'm just there's nothing behind. Oh, hang on. There we go. There we go. Ooh. There's going to be a little bit of a battle here. As soon as I drop down here, it's going to all kick off. Use me. One at a time. I can handle that. Oh, the sword's better. 3 hits. Oh, no, 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 now there's 2. About there. Should do it. Oh, there's a scroll there. Hang on. Can I get... Pays to look around. Look around the environment before you move on. So I can't pull that out any further. Let's push it back in a minute. Is it going any further? No. Oh, there's a scroll there as well. But how do I get that? There's no way she's reaching that. Oh, I've just spotted it. I've just spotted it. Spotted where I've got to go. Come. Can I go up there as well? No. No. Gotta be a way going up there after. Ooh! There's going to be another one coming out. I wonder if I have to lure him onto this. Nope. No, I didn't know I could do that. There you go. Tools of the enemy. Oh, I thought I was going to go back up. I'm not going to be able to get that across there, am I? Right. Okie dokie. Right, so that keeps moving when I do that. I can't make them fall down there because I was wondering if I needed that to go down there. He's stuck on there as well, that's weird. I literally can't lift. Can I lift that up and get it over here? No. And I bet you there is... Or will this come down here? No, it won't. Oh, hang on, I think I've just spotted something. May have just spotted a way. Oh, yep. Come on, you can do it. Come on, quick! Oh! You be quick on that. Yes! Scroll up there as well, on the top. Oh, look at them spikes there. Why can't track surroundings I got then? Why is it doing this all of a sudden? No. Too early. If that's even the right way. Well, we'll get the... Oh, I'm getting tracking issues here, so... I don't know if it's because I'm looking directly at the light, or I'm losing light. Because it's gone dull outside. Well, I'm going to have to get back up there again now, though. Get that timing right. Oh, I've done it. Well, I've actually no idea where to go now. Let me just stand up and have a look. I can't actually figure out where to go next. I'm assuming through there. How do I get there? Because I can't see an opening unless I've got to try and open them somehow. Ah, there you go. Right, I think I've got to get the timing a bit more. Don't have to get the timing at all, just do that. And there you go. So that's put me up here. So I can simply go up and ahead. Just make sure there's nothing here first. Like a scroll or something. Right, another puzzle room now. So, because I've had a couple of tracking issues, and this seems like a perfect point to end this part of this video, I am going to end the video on this one, for this part 1 and early look at Moss running on the PSVR 2. So it's I don't think they've actually called it a remastered version, but it has been enhanced for the PSVR 2, so it's sharper looking. Frame rates, I'm not sure if the frame rate's different anyway, but yeah, I'm going to end this part of the video here for this look at this. Like I say, this brings a different perspective literally to VR and what you can do with VR. Aside from the sitting in a car, sitting in a boat, first-person shooters, gallery shooters, rhythm-based games and whatnot, this brings a completely new spin. It puts a new spin on stuff of things that can be done with VR if we use our imaginations a little bit more. And I love this. It's such a charming, nice little game, and I can't wait to get through this and then to move on to Book 2 as well, because I've heard that Book 2 is really, really good. And like I say, I've bought the bundle for PSVR 2. So if you've enjoyed this early look at Moss running on the PSVR 2, by all means, please give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't done already, because I am going to be posting a lot more content going forward, including, like I say, I want to possibly do a full playthrough and run through of this game on this channel, rather than just being a one-off look at this. I want to do a full walkthrough of it. So subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you actually get alerts when I do post more content. Content that I've got coming up soon, alongside potentially doing more parts of this, is we've got Switchback VR releasing on the 16th, so I'm going to cover that. Without a shadow of a doubt, I'm going to cover that because that looks very interesting, and that uses some clever systems on this new headset with regards to the blinking. So there's levels that you have to get through and you can't blink, so that's going to use the new eye tracking feature of the new PSVR 2. So I can't wait to get stuck into that and to show you that on this channel next week when that releases. And after that, once I've covered Switchback VR, I'm planning on doing a bit of a wrap-up video, because I've covered a lot of VR on this channel of late with me having the PSVR 2. Most of the content that I've done has been PSVR stuff. So I'm going to do a wrap-up video where I summarise my experience so far with the PSVR 2, what my initial impressions are, what my thoughts are, and what I think of the technology going forward. Because we all know it can be a little bit of a niche product. You know, it's a peripheral at the end of the day. It's an optional peripheral. You don't have to have it. And if you've got the PS5 already, then you've already got half the equation to get there. Same as anybody who's got a good gaming rig, who then chooses to optionally go out and buy a PSVR headset for their PC rig. It's very rare that you go with it being a niche product, that you get anybody that's going to go out and say, right, I want to play VR, so I'm going to go out and buy myself a £1,500 PC or a £500 PC and a £1,000 headset. It's not. I don't think it's at that level yet, personally, for me. I think it's more of a case of, if people have got the hardware already, like the PC and the PS5, this being an optional entity is something that you're either going to want or you're not going to want, and you're intrigued by and you're going to enjoy or not. But yeah, I'm going to give my first impressions video of the PSVR 2 just after playing Switchback next. I think it releases on Thursday, so Thursday or Friday next week, look out for a video on Switchback VR. But other than that, I'm going to thank you for tuning into this video, and I'll see you on the next one.